Hey guys, welcome back to the Girlfriends and Goals podcast YouTube channel. My name is Samaria and I'm joined by my best friend and co-host Miosha. And we just want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate. This episode is coming out on Christmas Day. So
Mhm.
hopefully you have either enjoyed your day with your family or plan on going later to enjoy the day with your family, as we will be with ours. So for today's episode, we are going to do the Newlywed game, but the Bestie version of it. So
Mhm.
if you're interested, if you have fun with us at any point during this episode, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below anything you'd like. Honestly, you could just say Merry Christmas and we'll say it
Yeah.
back. All right. So you want to start with the first question?
Yes. All
Okay.
right. We have 10 questions. All right. So the first one is your bestie asks you to bring them a treat from the store. What would it be?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and just if you have never heard of this game or don't know how it works, I have to try to answer what I think Samaria would, and she has to do vice versa. So,
Okay. I think I have my answer, but it's throwing me a little bit. Because we've been friends for so long, if you had asked me this in college, I would say some like lifesavers gummies. That would have been
okay,
my
that's
answer.
very specific.
I
Okay.
know. I think that was the brand, right? I'm
Yeah.
attentive.
Well,
Listen.
I haven't told you if you're right yet.
I
So,
know, no, I'm walking through the stages. So if this were college Miosha, that's what I would get her. Miosha today, she's not so much of a sweet person. It's giving
mm,
more savory.
this is
But
true.
but I don't know if that changed between 2020 and now. You know, we had to give a little social distance in 2020, so things could have changed, and I don't know.
You're right. My first pick is always something savory. I'm not a big dessert sweets person. It doesn't tempt me.
But
So you're
what?
right in that, but I still do have a treat that I would ask you for.
Okay, I thought I had my answer, but I didn't. I am going to say, how specific do I have to be? Okay, wait. I am going to say
You could just say the type.
I would get you some chocolate.
Okay. My answer for you is going to be ice cream. I would say the old Samaria back in college would have said Mike and Ike. And I know, like, I'm confident in that. Samaria today, I would say, well, would I say candy? Can
You
I just
already
say
said
the type?
ice cream. You can't walk it back, ma'am.
Can I change my answer?
Okay, fine. I'll let you.
Okay, I'm going to say candy in general as my number one answer.
You know what? You really lucked out being as vague as you are, but I said chocolate. So, okay. What would be the correct answer for you?
The correct answer for me would be gummy bears or like any kind of gummy candy. So you were headed in the right direction with the lifesavers because that's in the gummy family. But
Mm-hmm.
since then, I would say I'm more of like a gummy bear, gummy worm, mainly any type of gummy candy you could have gotten away with. So not that much has changed, I guess, from college until now.
So, when you asked this question, that's what I was thinking. Not much has changed since college because I would still take a Mike and Ike, but I think I've elevated my taste a little bit. So I would say specifically Albanese gummy bears. Have you had those ones?
Oh, that's my number one favorite. Like
Yes.
if someone brings me gummy bears from the store, if they have the Albanese number one, I'll take the store brand Albanese. Then what's the one in the gold package?
Oh, the
Uh
Haribo.
yeah, the Haribo, that's last. That's
Yeah, because it's
I'm
hard.
in a
It's kind of
pinch.
hard, ain't
It is hard.
But
It's like, is this hard candy or gummy?
right, girl, I feel like I might as well have gotten the strawberry candy that the old people give you in church. If I
Mm,
would get some Haribo gummies, okay. So
yeah.
I guess you have 1 point and I don't. Can we
Oh
count chocolate as candy though?
no, no. It's very different. I'm sorry.
Fine. You have one. I have zero.
All right. All right. You want to ask the next question?
Okay, so next question is, what's my favorite color? I think this is already unfair.
Why?
I've had the same favorite color our whole friendship. You
Okay.
be jumping and hopping.
Okay.
Just
So what
depending
would
on
you have said my favorite color was in college?
okay, purple.
That would be correct. But I'll give you a hint. That's not my favorite color
I
today.
know. Okay. I know it's changed. It's changed a few times since I've known you.
And that is correct. So how well do you know me today?
So that's not fair. I don't think it's fair because I stayed consistent in the entire friendship and you have changed.
Listen,
This
I've
I feel like we should
elevated.
throw out this question, but what I'll say is
I can give you the family.
it's probably like in the family of like a turquoise.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I would say teal, turquoise, some type of like bluish green in the
Mm-hmm.
middle. And to be fair, before I was the person where if it was my favorite color, I put it in my house a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Not so much. Once I graduated from purple, everything being purple, if it was my favorite color, you wouldn't necessarily have seen it all throughout my
Yeah.
house. Maybe my second apartment a bit, but I don't think you went to that place. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, you wouldn't have seen it, but I'll give you a point.
Thank you very much. And
You're
of course, you're
welcome.
about to get a point. Just go ahead and say it.
Okay. I have the day off. What am I likely to be
No, you
doing?
didn't say the color.
Oh, I didn't say my color?
Yo, you didn't say my color that
Oh,
you were.
oh, because
Yeah.
in my head it's so obvious. Oh, okay. So Samaria's color, favorite color is red. It's
Period.
always been red. We'll have to see if it continues to be red. I feel like it is.
It's such a great color. Like it covers everything.
Yeah, that was pretty. You're right. That was an easy one for me. So,
Thank you.
all right. So I have the day off. What am I likely to be doing?
Okay. So I have the day off. What am I? For you, I would say relaxing and watching YouTube.
Okay. And for you, I would say the same, but watching like some version of reality competition TV. Yeah. So we would
Oh,
be doing the same thing. I
yeah,
feel confident in that answer, but watching different things.
absolutely. You know what I
Okay.
thought you were gonna say? Um,
Uh,
that I would be in my bed under my blanket because every time Yosha FaceTimes me,
that
that is where I am.
that would be a very close second, but then I had to think if it's all day,
Right.
you're moving back and forth. You in bed for a little bit. You can't do that all day for a nap, yes. But you would probably spend most of the day probably on the couch watching your competition shows. Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Okay. Next question. What's my favorite food for dinner?
I feel like this is a tough one.
This is a tough one because I don't think I've ever been around you really for dinner.
Like we've eaten out, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know that. Hmm. Okay, so I feel like I need to change this question in real time.
Okay.
Give us a
Why?
fighting chance.
Okay.
Um, what would be our favorite like dining out food? Like if you were to pick a type of food to go eat on a Saturday night, it's like, oh, it's Saturday, I'm gonna go out to eat. What am I likely to pick?
I
Does
don't
that
even
help?
know what my answer would be
I
before
feel
I
like
get
I know
to
what your
yours.
answer would be.
Huh?
I feel like I know what your answer would be, but
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't know what yours would be at all, Miosha. Honestly, I'm gonna just guess something because you're not a big.
Cool thing.
I know it keeps going back and forth. Maybe seafood, but I don't even think that's right.
Mm,
I don't think you're a
okay.
bigger seafood
So
person.
is
Maybe I'm
that
not.
so is that your final answer or you want me to go and give you more time?
You go and give me more time, please.
Okay, so this is hard because Samaria is very much a eat at home and cook type of person. Will she eat other things, of course, but if it's a Saturday night and she's going out to dinner, Samaria will find her way to someone's African or Caribbean restaurant. I feel confident in saying the number one type of food that she would prefer to eat out is African food. Now,
The same type of food I eat in.
yeah, but I would say, like, obviously you're Liberian, so it could be Nigerian food, Ghanaian food, Ivory Coast, like it could be from another place. I could even see you at a Jamaican restaurant. I don't see you going to grab pizza, Mexican food or anything like that. It would just be some type of African Caribbean food. That's my final answer.
So I really cannot think. I'm going between, you had lived in Texas, so maybe Mexican food, but I don't think so. But also, like sometimes you eat lasagna, so maybe Italian. And then
Yeah, I'm pretty
seafood,
flexible when I eat out. Like, there's only, I mean, I do have a type of food where I'm like, it's not my number one pick, but
I don't know. Does brunch count?
no, I said food type
Okay, I'm gonna go.
because brunch looks different at an Italian restaurant versus soul food versus pizza, And who eats pizza for brunch? Let me not shade nobody. They might do.
Because you said soul food, I know you like mac and cheese. Like,
that is high on my favorite side dishes, probably my number one favorite. But in terms of food type, like I said, I'm going out on a Saturday night for dinner. Am I going to get mac and cheese? I feel like I'm helping you way too much.
I feel like you're not helping me at all. So
she's
okay.
really stumped. Just pick one. It is what it is.
Seafood.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and give my answer first, and then you can give your answer. If I'm going out on a Saturday night, my number one likely pick, if I wasn't living in Georgia, but I am, it would probably still be number one, would be Mexican food. Tex-Mex, Mexican. Strong, almost number one would be Thai food.
Oh, Thai food is so good. Oh my God.
Yeah, like Thai food is probably, I would have said it was my number one, but I think because I lived in Texas for so long, I would just gravitate towards Mexican food. Obviously, that's what's in abundance, but Thai is barely, like, especially in the winter
I should have
months.
stuck with Mexican food.
Yeah. What was yours?
Okay, I don't know what mine is because I feel like I just try whatever I see on the internet. But you're right. If there is a new like African restaurant that I hear about, I make it a point whenever my next time to eat out is to go to that restaurant. So I don't know. Do I want to give it to her because she's up some points?
Can I get a half a point at least? Because I did help on the
I'll give you half a
color.
point. What do you have now? 2.5, and I have 1.
No, I had 3.5. If you give me a half,
2.
you have 2.
Okay, I can still come back.
You
All
definitely
right.
can still come back. Okay.
Next question. If I'm going to the movies, what genre is it likely?
This is a hard one because I feel like you don't go to the movies often.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, does this girl leave her house?
I mean, I also feel like during COVID, like obviously none of us were going. I wasn't even going, but this is gonna be a shot in the dark. I'm gonna say comedy.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not confident in that answer though. What about you?
So if it were you, I'm going between comedy and drama. I think I'll go drama or comedy.
You gotta pick one.
Because Yasha is really goofy. I know I'm the one who's always kikiing and ha-haing, but she's very goofy.
Then am I the goofy one? If you're the one that's always kicking. I feel like we're both a hoot together.
Yes, this is true. I'm gonna go with Drama.
Okay.
Final answer.
Okay. Final answer, drama.
Okay.
Your final answer is wrong.
Ah!
Yeah, if I'm going to a movies, if I'm even watching a movie at home, it's sci-fi. That's probably like my favorite go to the movies type of movie. Yeah. Because I feel like I need all the sound effects and the whole thing versus a
Yeah.
drama I could watch at home. But yeah.
Okay. So your answer is also wrong because
Okay.
I feel like I get so much comedy on just like Instagram, Twitter, you know, like I'm laughing
Okay.
all the time. So mine would be, I want to say like drama action. Yeah,
Mm.
like those type of movies. Like if I'm gonna go to the actual movie theater,
Mm-hmm.
it would have to be something like I went and saw even maybe a little bit of history. When I think of the last few movies I've seen, like The Woman King, the second Black
Mm.
Panther, um, those are the types of movies in recent years that I've gone to the theater to see, with the exception of The Little Mermaid, because
Yeah.
we
Yeah, I
all
wouldn't even
yeah.
count that. Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, drama
All right.
action.
All
Yes.
right, so neither one of us got a point for that.
Okay. So 3.5 and 2.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what is my favorite form of self-care?
I think I know your answer. There are two things that I am thinking of.
Hmm.
It would be watching YouTube because I would consider that a form of self-care, and getting your like nails and stuff, like pretty stuff. I'm gonna go with nails and stuff. That's more your like self-care vibe, I believe.
Okay. My answer for you would be taking your full day off every week.
Interesting.
Yeah. Samara has a day where she like completely disconnects mostly. I mean, obviously I can call her if I need to, but it's like
Yeah.
her day off of everything. And she's very consistent and disciplined about it. So I would say even if it's not your favorite, I'd be shocked because I feel like you're very consistent. I
Hmm.
feel like that's the one thing you do every week to recharge.
Okay. What's the correct answer for you?
The correct answer for me is going to have to be my nails. It's not my most favorite thing
Yeah.
though to like go get done, if that makes sense. Like I don't enjoy sitting in the nail salon and
Yeah.
what I like it's just but I do feel a way when my nails don't look,
Yeah.
how they're supposed to. So, I could do my own hair. I'll let them arch my eyebrows,
Hmm.
wax and stuff like that. But if my nails aren't together, like I just feel weird like picking up stuff to the point where my partner is like, it's okay if your nails aren't done. I'm like, no,
It's not okay.
it's not okay. And it's funny because
Um,
I don't think I used to be that way. I feel like
mhm.
this is a recent development in womanhood. I don't know.
Fact. So for mine, I put taking naps, but I see where you're going with that. So I almost want to give you a half a point for that.
I think you should give me a half a point.
But I keep
Only,
giving you half points and then I'm gonna lose. If the objective is to win. So
we're
actually you
all
got it wrong. Next.
we're all winners. Because the
Absolutely.
thing is, on your day off, you do take naps. So I would have included that. When if I ping Samara on her day off, she's only in 1 to 2 places, taking a nap, so she doesn't answer, or she answers and she's like on the way to the kitchen to get a snack, but like headed back to her bed.
I'll give you half a point. I'll be generous. That's
Thank
your
you.
Christmas gift. Don't ask me for nothing else.
Yeah.
How would I describe myself? A pessimist, an optimist, or a realist?
Hmm. I feel like this is when, well, we may have both evolved over time,
Interesting.
but we
Okay.
can only give one answer.
I know. It's probably between the same two for you as it is for me.
Mm-hmm.
We could go ahead and eliminate one of those. On three, say which one you think we can both eliminate. One, two, three. Optimist.
Optimist. Yeah. And it sounds bad, but it's really not. It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
Okay.
um,
Hmm.
so you go first because I'm still teeter-tottering.
Okay. For you, oh, if I could only pick one Samaria today,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say pessimist. Yeah, I can only pick one. I'm gonna say pessimist. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But I don't feel confident in that answer because I feel like realist is also you too.
Mm,
I feel like you're both.
mm.
But if I were to have a pie, like I would give maybe like 60% pessimist. See, now that I'm talking through it, I don't know. You go.
It's hard. It's hard because the question says how you would describe yourself. And so there's like maybe one way that I would describe you. I don't know if you would
Mm.
describe yourself as that. And that might be the same issue that you're running into with me.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I think that you would consider yourself a realist. Final answer.
Mm. Okay.
And this is based off of you saying, I feel like we've both evolved over time. If you hadn't said that, I might have gone pessimist. But because you said that, I'm like, maybe she thinks she's evolved to realist.
Mm.
Do
Okay. What
you want to give your final answer?
you can give yours. I'll let you go.
All right. So I actually would consider myself a realist. A little heavier. I understand you're 60-40 because I get that. But I think I try really hard to be a realist. So that's what I'm gonna describe myself as.
Okay. I would say I'm a realist at this point. Yeah. But I feel like we're both. So,
Exactly. So
yeah.
5 to 10 years ago, I would have put you in the pessimist
Mhm.
category, but now I think it's like very well balanced.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I think it depends on what it is too.
that's true. Because
So
I
it's like
thought,
hard to
yeah,
make a blanketed statement because I feel like
yeah,
it's the area of life. And that's when we both said no on optimist. I don't think it's because we don't have areas where we are optimists, because I definitely know areas where Samaria is, but I feel like it's not as frequent for the both of us.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Life is easier when you just are like, okay, it'll be nice if this happened. However, comma, I have to be okay if it doesn't. Because
And I feel like I've heard you say that.
recently,
Yeah. All right. So now we're equal. We're 4-4.
yeah.
All right. So what is my guilty pleasure?
Ooh, okay, define guilty pleasure. Are we talking like food, shows?
Hmm. To make it easier, because it would be just like it could be different in different areas. Maybe
Uh-huh.
we go, you want to do shows? We already did something about movies.
I feel like I would know yours. I'm gonna say your guilty pleasure is like it's like gossip. I don't know. Like people talking of not you yourself gossiping,
Mhm.
but like you consuming gossip talk.
Mm,
I think that would be your guilty pleasure. Why is this
okay.
you're sticking out like this? I don't like that.
Yours in regards to shows?
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like you only watch like you watch your competition shows. I don't know that that's a guilty pleasure. I feel like that's just what you watch.
Who I
Like,
am. My whole life is a
Um,
guilty pleasure at that point.
yeah. I think I don't know that you really watch a lot of vlogs like that anymore. Okay, I have an answer.
You're getting warm, but go ahead.
On the vlogs, I'm getting warm.
Ish. I shouldn't have said that.
Hmm. Now that you say that, it could I say a platform or it has to be specific?
Make it more specific.
Okay. Is it someone you follow?
No, it's not one person.
Okay. So it's a shot in the dark because I don't know a specific person, but I guess maybe I could do a genre.
Hmm.
I would say like maybe like relationship type content
Interesting.
on Instagram, TikTok, like people posting like scenarios and stuff. I don't know what you would call that, but you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. What's the correct answer for yours?
Mine would definitely be gossip. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love like Unwind with Tasha K. That's definitely my guilty pleasure. As crazy as she is. I'm still tuning in.
So I was gonna say mine is like story time content.
Which was basically kind of what I said.
It's giving half a point. It's
Just so she
close.
can win, she don't want to give up anything. I basically said people sharing stories.
You just gonna rephrase? You
Come on
cannot just
now.
rephrase that whole paragraph you said. It's giving half a point.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
And
take it.
recently, because I'm trying to get my French up, I've been watching story times in French too. I'm like, this is amazing. I can hear crazy in both languages.
Those are her soap operas.
Yes, my stories.
Okay.
Okay. If I could spend $500 on anything, assuming I wouldn't miss the money, what would it be?
And just to clarify, you cannot say you wouldn't buy anything. That's not an option.
Did you just clarify that because you think that I would say that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. For you,
I think I know for you. I think you would do like bags, purses. That would be your thing.
okay. All right. So bags and purses. For you, I would say, hmm.
This is hard for me because I don't even
It
be buying
is.
stuff.
Yeah, you don't really buy much. Okay. But if I had to pick an answer, because technically it is something you would still buy, I could see you buying something practical. Like, I could see you be like, oh, I'm gonna like fill up on gas, get groceries, like fill up on my house supplies. Like I could see you being very responsible.
I feel like I am just sounding so boring right now, but I am.
If it's
That's
the
what it
truth,
sounds
it's the truth. Like I don't know how I would summarize that, but I could see you buying things that are practical.
Can I say something? But if I say this, you only qualify for half a point.
Okay.
Okay, I will repeat the question because I think if I could spend $500 on anything, what would it be? So it doesn't
Oh,
have to be.
I have an answer. I have an
Okay,
answer now. Travel.
that is correct.
Hmm.
Yes.
So I only get a half a point for that.
Yeah, because you were on the practical train.
Okay. So you were wrong,
Oh,
actually.
she did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. I think if you were to have asked me a while ago, that would be my pick. If you were to ask me today, it would be jewelry. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it would
that's
definitely be
fair.
jewelry. And
That's
you know this, like I love earrings and
yeah, but
so
$500 worth.
so I would either invest in like a really nice item,
Hmm.
I would split it up and like get different types of accessories and stuff. Cause
Okay.
like, yeah, I like bags are bags, but I realize I don't use them as often as I
Yeah.
would think. But jewelry, I wear that every day. So,
Okay.
yeah.
This is fair.
All right. So we're at the last question. What would you say is the best part about our friendship?
Oh, there's so many things. I feel like we're both going to get this wrong, but it's still going to be
Mhm.
sweet.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh no, am I going to cry on this one?
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm going to stop. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. I
Best
can
part.
give what I would think you would say, but I still feel like I
Okay.
might be wrong. Uh, hmm. Well, I'm gonna say two things. I think it's the memories.
Okay.
Like we have so many memories together that I think like we can't even keep up with. We're like random things will happen. We're like, oh yeah, like we did talk about that or we did experience that. So
Yeah.
that's the beauty of having a friendship for such a long time. But I will also say like the level of trust and loyalty will be my strong number two. Yeah.
Mm, okay. So, what I think you would say, probably, so I guess I'll do two.
Hmm.
Maybe humor, because we laugh a lot together.
Hmm.
And then the second one I would have said for you would have been reliability.
Mm.
Yeah. So I got that kind
Okay.
of goes into trust too.
Yeah, I would say yeah. So you kind of gave the same answer I gave. So did we both just get a point for this one?
No, because the right answer for me would have been the best thing I think is our compatibility.
Mm,
Like we've both talked about how, oh, we couldn't do this whole podcast situation
mm,
with anybody else, and it's because like you bring things that I don't have, but we also bring a lot of the same things,
mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
it's
that's
like we're
very
starting
so.
from a point where we agree on so much, and
Mm-hmm.
then the rest of it is just, oh, this is her strong suit, this is her strong suit, and then we just kind of, we're really compatible, I think.
Hmm. Okay.
What was your answer?
So my answer, I think, would have been like our camaraderie.
Mm,
Like I don't know how you describe it, but it's like it just clicks, it just works. We don't have to think about it too hard. We don't have to put a whole bunch of work into it. Like, and that's just not to say that we're lazy. It's just like you ever meet people and they're like always beefing with people, or it's like always an issue, always a problem. When we're together, it's good. When we're separate, it's good. It's just
yeah.
always good. And so, and there's that familiarity and just comfortability and
Mhm.
I don't have to like think about every little thing that I'm going to say or do.
Yeah.
And I know like, okay, even if I say something that rubs her the wrong way, like we're good because she knows my heart and vice versa. So I would say camaraderie is the best way I could sum it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this was so cute and fun.
It was.
Next time I'm gonna pick the questions because I feel like the fact that you picked them, you had been thinking about it, and then you picked the favorite color one, which was a tricky one for me.
To be fair, I told you about this like what 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, okay, let me know what questions. Miss Busy didn't
Yeah.
add no questions. So I said, this is what we're rolling with.
People are
So
gonna be like, "How is she busy when she never leaves her house?"
Samira is definitely booked and busy all the time.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. Enjoy your Christmas, and we will see you guys probably in the new year at this point.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right. Bye. Happy New
Bye.
Year.